On March 11th, 2019, Path of Exile announced a new stash tab to be added, the Unique tab. This allows you to store and showcase one copy of every unique in-game. When I read that, I knew what I had to do. I've set off to obtain every unique in-game in the solo self-found game mode, filling the Unique stash tab completely. This shit will take a long ass time and won't be easy, but I'm always down for a grind. I'm Matt Lighty, and this is All for One.
Hello, I am Matt Lighty. This is episode 150 of All for One, the quest for unique completion. Today's episode features a few interesting things. Progression of our auto-bombing character, the creation and evolution of our magic finding character, and the final breakpoint of our let's say one real big build of the league. The one big one. And it's not one of those things where we pick a build where we may need an item or two and then we don't get them, and then nope, we pretty much have all the bricks, the foundation for this building, and it's one of those builds that min-maxing, well, the sky's the limit, kind of like the Aura Stacker in Delirium. But without further ado, I'd just like to, oh, hold on, there's something, there's something peeking through the bamboo. No closer, it's just deep, little closer, deeper, further. What is that? Oh my god, it's Ice Tea Aesthetics. It's the sponsor for all things Lighty. It's a fantastic clothing brand with fantastic quality at great prices. I personally use it and I'm wearing it as we speak. They've got drops consistently of the highest quality, and also they're pretty relevant. If you check the drop section right now, not only do we have Jujutsu Kaisen for the upcoming sweet season, including the movie that just came out, which I would very much recommend. Fucking Junji Ito, Halloween, right around the corner. Chainsaw Man himself, a lot of devils in that one. They've got the coolest designs, they've got the coolest prices, and you can use the promo codes on stream. Lighty20, 20% off all orders of 2 or more, and Lighty 10, just for a casual 10% off. And there's free shipping, for me, past $99. That's also fantastic. I'm gonna get myself some of these sick-ass designs, and I think you probably should too. And I can't believe that advertisement was just hiding in the bamboo right behind me. How crazy is that? What a coincidence. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you at the end for a little TED Talk. Let's just go shock something and just see if I die instantly. That's the general plan now. I'm gonna go shock something, and I'm probably gonna kill myself. Oh, it's not crazy. I mean, it hurts, that's for sure. But it's not crazy. I have, like, no leech at the moment. I could do that. Yeah, it's like okay for now to live a little bit. We're just gonna have to deal with this for now. Yeah, this is working. This is not bad. Look at this. Yeah, we're happening. The single target's gonna hurt though, probably a little bit. No, it's not even that bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah. Look at this. All right, we're auto bombing. We're gaming. I gotta tweak some stuff, but we'll figure that out in time. I'm gonna farm regular Elder. The problem here, as this is like only a me problem, right? Is if I can't do Uber Pinnacle Elder, or Uber Elder, I shouldn't be touching my Uber Elder fragments. Because each run I don't do, that is Uber Pinnacle, is basically me wasting a chance of getting the gloves I'm missing. This is the same problem that extends to really every single variation of the Uber Pinnacle things, including Simulacrum. If you can't do the highest end when it's the same cost of entry, you shouldn't really be doing it because you're wasting stuff, right? Which is like, that's the FOMO of the whole problem for me. Yeah. It's like, well, why are you doing this if you can't do the real one, because you're just gonna be fucking missing out, unfortunately. And that feels shitty, but that's what it's at. Uber Pinnacle League, which I'm not building a build to do that. Just ain't happening, Chief. But I'll farm out regular Elder, 'cause at least then I'm getting, Uber fragments. See, I don't really know what amulet to use, because both my amulets got fucking ruined. Can I lose 96 strength? CAC W, I cannot, not surprised. Yep, I know what a Quicksilver Flask is. They would not work for me at the moment, because up until about 2 minutes ago, my clear was slower than I was walking. So what I mean by that is, if I was moving at 3 times the speed, things wouldn't be dying as I'm walking by. Because I'm playing an auto bomber, it would be basically pointless. So right now my movement speed is at 36. Can't clear a whole lot faster than maybe 45 to 50 moves at the moment, so it'd be pointless. I'd be backtracking constantly. All right, so let's see how. Oh yeah, the second ring. We were gonna try to go all the way. We're gonna try to go 248s. Let's see if this is like gonna happen or not. Am I about to be rectally destroyed? Ooh! Oh, we're hanging on for dear life. But the damage. My God, think of the damage. Oh, no. I need a better life flask for this. My flasks are like not high-level flasks also. I think she'll die quite quickly at least. I need my Doriani's lesson. So, here's the interesting thing, right? I have no amount of leech at the moment at all. No real regen either. I need that 0.2 from Doriani's pretty big time. And this amount of damage I take, the 500 lightning per hit, that doesn't change. The more damage I do, the more I leech. So it'll never be as bad as this. Because the amount I'm taking right now is the same I'd be taking in the future. Okay, so we're going to see if life with 2 storms on is bearable or not. Survey says unknown. I'm predicting I'm going to die. It looks good. The clear's better. That's not, that's without question. Frequency's through the fucking roof, but the problem is not the clear, I don't think. The problem is my life pool. So we're double corrupting Wind Ripper because it's the colors I wanted were like annoying to get. And I was like, I should 30 quality it. But then I was like, I have a double corrupt, so I might as well just double corrupt it. So we're hoping it goes white or 2 modifiers. Then I could use Tainted Chromes if it goes 2 modifiers. If it is disappearing, then that sucks. If it goes rare, that sucks. But yeah, my money's on it's just gonna fucking poof and be gone. We got crit strike chance and flat fizz. Yeah, crit strike chance, since it's local, is actually pretty good. Can't complain on that one, I don't think. It's probably better than... I mean, it's not, faster prod or additional arrow, but it's better than 24 wed, so not bad at all. Flat fizz is a dead stat, but the local crit's pretty good. I have to get myself through lab, right? So step 1 is get this character through lab without eating shit and dying. A little bit of lightning, a little bit of crit damage. I have wow, 6 quality. Now we're cooking with cummies. What do we have here? Elemental damage. Nope. Okay. 2.2k life. With an amount of unknown damage. Okay, so this was the culling character. They're not really changing off what they were doing. They're just advancing their functionality. So this is literally a single projectile. There's 2. Never mind. Wait. Oh, my red helmet on. That's right. I have a singular TS currently. That's neither here nor there. So what is happening is basically I'm just having to do Uber Lab. But I need to swap it to a Deadeye if I can do stuff first. And become a Deadeye. Make life easier. And then we're going to have the character basically farm tier 1 maps with ghosted, juiced exiles to try to get some of the missing jewels I don't have in League currently. Like a natural, intuitive leap, inspired, that sort of stuff. That's the goal at least. Just to loosely do that at the moment. Probably wouldn't be doing this if my 6-link Wind Ripper didn't double corrupt into not being destroyed and also roll a modifier that actually matters. Success. Much success. The tornado got in clutch there. Tailwind, yay. Alright. That was a little spooky, but not like crazy spooky. Lightning coil. Are we MFing for real, boys? The new lightning coil is pretty sick, actually. It's just there's one problem. So this body armor is almost very good. It's almost very good. They just have to remove 2 words, and this body becomes basically trash to like viable. They have to take out the part where it says from hits, because there are other body armors like the new Cloak of Flame that don't say from hits, I think. And that, like Tukohama's, the Rakiat one says from hits is not there. It just says damage taken. So if they have 50% of Fizz taken as lightning, boom, that's a body armor you could use. That's actually viable, you know? Or even just change that lightning damage also to like, just adds lightning damage, flat. Doesn't have to be from attacks. Like, I'm gonna vow it. In memoriam. Goodbye, friend. Lost but not forgotten. Yeah, we have not gotten a strand to drop yet. Oh. Yes, always speak, always complain. Always complain in Path. Things will always go your way if you complain. Build of the week is Ward Loop, by the way. Really curious how many of these builds are going to be nerfed after being build of the week. Like a Conduit and Ward Loop. Sometimes you just realize that maybe you should have gotten your coffee an hour ago. We got all the map nodes also, but this is the chance to be higher. Maybe I should take my... Oh, you know what? Maybe that's what I should do. I'm farming a tier 1 map. I have to take all of my map shit out. These are probably fucking with my strand drops. I don't want my maps to be a tier higher. I want them to be tier 1. So if I'm looking to farm strands, I have to take all of these map nodes out. Because right now I'm pushing them higher. They're getting converted into currency. That's why I take my void stones out. Okay. Yep. Yep. It's a learning process. Normally you don't want to only get tier 1 maps. That's like I'm reverse engineering mapping. Oh. It's our first elegant round while MFing. So if you didn't realize, or didn't see what the fuck I'm doing, I've been valuing white quivers to try to hit either... Really I want +1 arrow, but I'd stop at chain because I'm just hemorrhaging currency. I've spent over 300 vals in the past day and a half valuing white quivers because the MF build, we have our MF color, who is transitioned to this MF mapping, uses the aesthetic amulet, which requires you having a white and a magic item. All MF builds were magic helms, because it's easiest to take advantage of the rarity craft from Brandis, so you roll tier 1 rarity implicit, and then you just roll, you know, the suffixes you craft the Brandis mod. So you end up with a helm that has like, you know, between 60 and 80 rarity, basically. So you make your quiver the white thing. If you're playing a wander, you make your wand the white thing, because they have the least influence on your actual damage. And they, you want to get the best value you can, because +1, you know, chain is good, +1 arrow is probably better, especially for the TS ones. It's a 1 in 100 to hit either, right? And I've hit neither in 300, which is, you know, that's math, that's unfortunate. But that's what I'm doing. And this really sucks because I'm basically wasting Val Orbs. Because it's something I would use Val Orbs on to make more Val Temples, which is, for me, much better value. But thankfully I'm doing 24 logbooks here, which will be able to re-up our Val pile to a decent degree between the logbooks themselves and Tujin. And hopefully by the end of today, we are leaving here with a quiver for my boy. I also need divines, so I could change my one timeless jewel into the Supreme Ostentation one to not require stats, otherwise I can't drop the thing. So cyclically, what we need today is we need our quiver to hit one of the 2 modifiers we're looking for, and we need a divine, and then that divine has to hit the specific timeless jewel mod we need. That was a Katava touch that I did not pay attention to. Well, guess I'll die. Man, I don't think I've seen one of those in 1,000 maps, and it just dies so quickly. So quickly, it's dead. Caspiro. Okay. Caspiro. Show me Caspiro. Caspiro. Nice. Okay, so that takes care of the MFR stats. I doubt there's going to be any nodes in the area. Yeah, I do. Sorry, I'm forming a cult right now. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Can I sign in white? It's too late. I've already signed it. Any good guide that shows how to clear logbooks effectively or efficiently? Is there one? Probably. Is whatever one exists probably 45 minutes of redundant nonsense? Also probably. I could describe it to you in like a minute. The clearing logbooks efficiently is really all about like 3 principles. Principle 1, don't pick something that bricks your build. This could be picking the one that prevents your damage type, or prevents crits, or gives the enemy 90% regen per second. Don't pick something that bricks your build. Principle number 2, it's beneficial to scout ahead of time and identify a loose path that picks up as much quantity as possible. Or if you see the word duplicate monsters, is fantastic. Quantity, pack size, duplicate monsters, more monsters. Those are the big ones. Number 3, if there is a boss, it's denoted by a big skull. Don't make it too hard. If your build isn't shit, put the boss at the beginning versus the end. They compound linearly, right? So the more mods there are, the harder the boss gets at the end. So you just put the boss at the beginning of your chain. That's basically it. You just, you can always redo it. You can always remap it if you want. Just prioritize pack size, quantity, and duplication, but just ultimately don't ruin it for yourself. How's Expedition treat me? Pretty bad. We're just wrapping up around 300 Gwens in the past day, and I have nothing to show for it. A single usable anything. Yep. There we go. That was 270 Gwens that session. Is that it? Oh, chain. Okay, that's good enough. I'll stop there. It's not as good as +1, but I don't care anymore. I've spent like 400 Val Orbs today and yesterday. I don't want to fucking keep valuing white quivers. Just finished the last alternate episode. Did you already give up on the auto bomber? Yeah. I gave up on everything. Yep. I haven't played standard for a day, so just deleted it all. There's Fragile Bloom. It's one good one. Yeah, I gave up. I actually haven't even, I haven't gone upstairs in my house in about an hour. So that's probably just also gave up on that. That's gone. It's nighttime now. The sun's probably just gone, right? That's never coming back either. It's not outside now, so it must be gone forever. I'm sure it's just never gonna return. We'll never see the sun again. Since when do we practice such absolutism? No, I didn't give up on anything. All the builds exist. They still exist. I just can't play 8 builds at one time. There's gonna come times where you're gonna see different builds on screen. You have to accept the fact that when you don't see a build on screen, they still exist. Once we come to terms with that, it'll be a lot easier going forward. When I log off, I'm never to be seen again. Man, that's a rare one. Yeah, I mean, I would say the MFing is working. I don't need these things, per se, right? But MFing does feel good, because it does work. I only come back to loot afterwards. Make that a little bit easier. Hey, Empower! Nice! Look at that. My first fucking Empower this league. Got 8 enhances, 10 enlightens, first Empower. The goal was, I made this character just so I could figure out what I want to level to 100 with this league. I was like, I'll get inspired by MFing something, surely. Surely I'll MF an item that'll be like, this is what I want to play. Well, we haven't MF'd anything yet, but We've only really started MFing, I would say. The build is pretty much done now. I do... Oh, Exile. There we go. I do want to get about 10 more levels on him, which I think I could maybe clear Untainted, or what's it called? Tiles. Paradise Tiles. Not actually sure. We'll figure that out. Anyway, so I was blasting some MFing on my other character, and I hit a comprehensive scouting report. I was doing those because of Doriani's Machinarium. We want to do Delve 4. It's not that Delve is bad. This League of Delve is great because of, you know, Trial Master or whatnot, but the Delve on RF is kind of meh. So I had comprehensives on and the scouting reports on, all that scouting shit, just so I can get this to happen eventually. And there it is. Doriani's Machinarium. Fantastic. So we actually want to get this, and now completing this, lo and behold, will get us the Unique Realms achievement to complete. And yeah, we get to pick our 3 directions. We're going to pick an element. You stick to whatever one you pick. We're picking cold. Want cold boots, just in case. Maybe you want them on some sort of Aegis Aurora build, so we'll do triple cold boots. And then we'll get some sort of little boot, and then most of your challenge is done. What the fuck challenges are left? We'll be at 36, which gets us nothing. 38 is the next thing. Challenges in this league were like piss easy, and I kind of just completed them as a byproduct of playing for the most part, so. Bong, 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 bong. It is cooler things, kind of, but like, not really. Anyway, there are my boots. Slink boots. Unique Realms complete. That's done. Just down to 4 now, 36. Kind of fun. I'm like pretty, you know, whatever, far with these challenges. Still got some stuff to do. What the fuck? Oh, I must have hit it. Where are my weapons? Oh, I weapon swapped. Okay, that checks out. But yeah, there are my boots. These are the cold ones. Movement speed, evasion, cold dispels, and attacks. It's like not a negligible amount. But the big thing is I wanted the purity of ice. Just so I could have that in case I did want to do some sort of, you know, I don't know, Aegis Aurora stuff. Either way, that's done. Which means, more importantly, I could take off on my tree any sort of the scouting report things, which will free up a pretty big chunk of points here. Don't need comprehensives anymore. And I don't need this thing anymore. So the plan is basically what I'm doing is I'm running all of my tiles because I have my build. I'm pretty much going to push to like 100. Running all my Paradise tiles. I get to the Paradise tile on RF because it's actually quite rippy to do mirrored content. And then once I get to the Paradise tile, I hop onto Venom Gyre and I run it on that. That's the plan. That's what I'm doing for the next chunk of time. This is the old Swapperoonie, and now I run the Paradise tile itself. The risk for this is minimal. Yeah. As long as I just attack from a distance and take my time. It's pretty low. My build's quite good, so yeah. Start to get charges up. There's 90. Like a level and a half there. I hop back to the next one. A lot of these tiles, my friends. This one is a 13. I'm pretty excited here to get a bunch of levels on my my big build of the league. Not RF. RF has been a real workhorse for me, but my Venom Gyre build. The main part of it is I have to farm out an Omni, which is a big chore. But the process of farming an Omni also leads to the process of farming many lakes. You're basically doing the same thing. You're just map brushing. So kind of lines up with the goal of my attempt here at getting a Calandra's Ring, right? It's the ultimate goal of the league. All right, let's see how unlucky we get with mob type. I mean, I can't even like try to navigate here. Trying to dash around here is not easy. These fucking pillars. Oh god. It's the worst terrain to try to fucking twirling blades around in the game. I see like 6 little nuggets on the map just blocking my way. I mean, am I filtering on purpose? Yeah. It's just that's what's gonna stay in the rest of the league. This is what part of the game I'm at now. I'll be identifying no more rares, you know. I'm not sure what the fuck is happening here. It is so hard to dash around a mirrored tile and not hit any of the little nuggets that are just peppering this entire area. Oh no, not these boys. Oh fuck. If I hit a singular nugget, I'm just a dead man. Almost 94. 94. I've earned this with my hard work and mapping. My hard work and business acumen. Yeah, I've got all my clusters now, or my, what's it called? So I gotta start working on my clusters, which I don't have a second set of, so that's fine, honestly. Oh, man, that was so close. So close to being insane. 105 strength, 117 dex, and roll negative life. If the life was positive and the mana was negative, this ring would be usable. It'd be usable. But it's currently not usable. Oh yeah, just really quick, I guess, before we ruin my cards here. There are my 4 nurses. Okay. And just the dream of Headhunter, at least for this week, is pretty much predicated on this happening. Back down to 2 we go. Fantastic. Okay, so we're putting our ring in the reflection here. This is the ring. Best case scenario, strength, dex, life, all elemental res and non-trailing gets doubled, and the ES is the bait roll. We want that to go negative. If anything else goes negative, it's kind of an instant loss. One of the attributes can go negative. If the other goes positive, that's about it. Everything else is a wash. Okay. Damn, so close. Never mind, not so close. The mana got doubled also. Yep, that's an unusable item. Yeah, so we had it was a equal 3-3 split, which is what is just worthless. Totally worthless. Totally worthless. Yeah, it wasn't even close. Oh, well, we got another Oshabi at least. All right, so which really just means if I fuck this 5th fracture up, I now have to farm out another 20,000. Fingers crossed. Oh, Papa bless. We actually hit the harvest. Lord knows I'm gonna fucking bust. Okay. It's so sad that, like, I could spend, no shit, I could spend 200 maps harvesting, and you'll get less. You'll get less life force than 1 memory from Einhar. Alright, another Oshabi. I mean, what am I supposed to do with this? Got a bajillion Oshabis, and I don't know. No purple. I'm at least be able to swap, like, shit, a ton of my markers over. And fucking cat! The 3rd cat, man. They just keep giving me these goddamn kitty cats. I mean, I didn't even have a chance to react on that one. I can't Whirling Blades. That's because of the fucking cat. He just, I hate how he disables movement skills also. Orbital beam online. Alright, let's go farm out 7,000 more purple. Oh no. Not the temp bubble. That causes problems for me. Oh, he's got, what the fuck, what has he got? He's got things. He's a, what is he, assassin? This is gonna end poorly. I can feel it. Maybe I'm just gonna, just come with me. Come with me, goat. We'll start a life together. It's fine. Okay. Another, you know, whatever, 60, 80, 100 maps later. Another fracture attempt at hitting 30 move speed. 30 attack speed on my claw. any claw. This is number 5 or 6. I've lost count now, actually. I would love to hit attack speed here. Damn it. God damn it. I mean, tier 2 multi-fractures, like, I'm sure it's cool for some people, but it's just not good enough remotely. Okay. Well, back we go. Let's finish up this tile, and then actually we'll finish up the next eater. After we get the next eater, we're gonna run my paradise tiles. I'll hit 96 off of those. This might be intervention. Just oh, it is. Oh, that's interesting. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. We've done 20, 30 interventions this league and not hit a Paradoxica yet. I was waiting for we couldn't play General's Cry, our first build this league, for literally like 2 months. I didn't have a good Paradoxica. The build requires one for Blade Flurry. Just because we get one doesn't mean it's going to be a good one, but it's got to roll like percent fizz plus like crit or attack speed or double damage or something. I mean, what are double damage? I'll hold off though. We go back to the beginning. Who knows? Well, it's just the options on the table. More importantly, that build, General's Cry, is insane single target. So at the very least, I could, finish up my hitted, my feared, all that sort of stuff if I wanted to. We're gonna wait till the gambles. I have everything for that build. That build's been waiting on a Paradoxica, a good one, forever. I gotta make it quality before we ID it, out of respect. Give it the best chance. Yeah. So unveils has to be percent fizz, attack speed, crit rate, percent fizz, attack speed, stats. Percent fizz, blind. Okay. So now we have to hit attack speed and stats. Attack speed rare, or crit strike stats. Yeah, it's not to the weapon, it's to the character. Versus local. But the crit strike chance is local. I'm gonna pick the crit strike chance. Just because it's local versus global. Feels like the play. Opens up things potentially. Did I take my... I did, okay. 7 more maps? Okay, let's just do these last maps and we'll do our links. Well, it's step 1, fracture 30% attack speed. Step 2, slam elemental essences of cold and lightning until I hit the opposite tier 1 cold and lightning. I have to have then an open prefix, suffixes I could wipe. I then block prefix, reforge crit for suffixes until I hit tier 1 crit strikes, and crit multi. Alternatively, what you do is you veiled cast orb until you hit double damage and crit strikes. And then the last prefix's hits can't be evaded, either way. Well, it's pretty easy once I craft to 30%. That's the hard part. Seemingly. Fracture 30% in the claw. I've failed many times as of yet. Sure wish you'd walk a little closer to me. Thank you, friend. Also, I need to get an Omni, which I don't have yet. Just kidding. I have an Omni now. I retract my statement. Alright, so that grind is done. Okay, so that was like 40. I probably was pretty much close to drop rate. 40 something. I don't know. 42, 43 maybe. Something along those lines. Didn't take 223, isn't that right, Leggy? Time for a Maven, yeah. Well, I have to get my... I think I'm going to craft my claw before I try to farm Uber Mavens. Be a lot easier if I had damage. I gotta leave in 45 minutes. I'm not sure if we're dealing with all this today. Let's just get 96 real quick. And then we'll take care. We'll do Omni tomorrow. It's like too much to do right now. I have some stuff crafted. I began to craft at least. Like I have... that ring is done. That ring's basically done. Yeah, I mean, I could do regular, I could do Uber. I don't really give a shit, like, yeah, as far as which one I do. I'll do, it's whatever's easiest. I'm not gonna bother fucking... I have so many Uber Mavens doing standard anyway. The real happy thing that happened this league for me was when I was MFing. I got a nice chunk of emblems I could use in Standard. That made me more happy than anything. Woo! What? The tile says clear. Oh, because I killed the boss. You little fucker. Divine my Omni. What, make the 17% higher? Sure. Just for you, Friggle. There you go. 24%. See? Good boy. Anyway, got 2 minutes left. 2-minute warning. Oh, this belt, I remember now. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll use this one. Do I not have a synth belt this league? Oh! I have a strength belt! What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't... Forget everything I've been doing. Hold on. What in tarnations? I don't even know what I have. I just don't even know what I have. Absolute fucking idiot. So, I'm sure you've seen, I think at this point, depending on how good I am at editing, you've seen me got an Omni by now. And my gear has been slightly swapped to whatever amount of, stat gear I have. But my shield and my weapon are super shit, and I've got to replace them eventually. I've been progressively trying to make weapon, and I've now fractured, I think I'm on my 6th, or I'm on my 7th chunk of 10,000 life force to attempt to fracture a weapon. So I've gotten a couple here more now that these at least all have 2 things I can hit. So there's the attack speed and the crit strikes. Attack speed with the cold, attack speed with the cold. We'll probably do the crit strikes ones first because it's probably the easiest to craft backwards if I keep the suffixes kind of segregated like that. So that's the goal. I gotta do another Oshabi because I'm out of blossom things. Where the fuck are they? I'm out of blossoms, but I do have some more Oshabis here. So we're gonna do an Oshabi. I'll do it on this character just to showcase what the damage looks like compared to RF is quite slow, obviously. This character's way more squishy, but way more damage. That's the trade-off, right? So let's get ourselves a blossom, and we'll try to attempt to fracture. If I just, it's a 50-50, attack speed or crit strike chance. I don't know if I can withstand any of these attacks at all. There we go. Oh no. Single target's a little awkward. I feel like I just have to get that flame wall and tornado up, and then I can start to do damage again. Until those are up, it's like a little weird. So I gotta do that little dance, and then I can really pump on the damage. Alright, another Shaco. Always good to get more Shacos. Just for fun. Cast on crit. 35 cast on crit. Sure. Anyway. Alright, here we go. Another fracture attempt on our amulet, on our weapon. Once we do hit this, eventually we'll hit it right in life. Fracture. Here we go. Fingers crossed. We just gotta hit crit strikes or attack speed. I prefer attack speed, but either anyway. Alright, here we go. Another fracture on our amulet. Once we do hit this, eventually we'll hit it right in life. Feeling. Because getting 10,000 purples, my friends, takes a very long time. Multiple days of mapping. And that's like, 6 to 8 hours a day of mapping sometimes to get to 10,000. And I just keep whiffing what is really a 50-50. Man, does that feel bad. Alright. Another claw down. On to the next one. This guy's Shaco. I got 2 more to go here. Alright, so like we said, the build is set up. I'm currently level 96 on my Deadeye Venom Gyre Omni build. I have an Omni, I grinded one out. It didn't take me too long. I think we looked and it was 45 X-Arc kills, which is pretty much right on the drop rate. It's a 2% drop rate, so 1 in 50 on average. Pretty much spot on. In that 46 I killed, by the way, didn't get a single Forbidden Flame, so that's kind of fun. Either way, I'm still trying to craft my claw. It's been eluding me. I'm currently 7 fractures I've whiffed, 3 of which have been 1 in 4, 4 of which have been 50-50s on hitting tier 1 or 2 attack speed or crit rate and then we take it from there. I talked about the procedure when it comes to crafting it briefly, but whenever we do hit it, we'll go into more detail. I'm still missing things like optimal gems, qualities, certain alt qualities. I'm missing enchants. I'm missing better crafted rares. I'm missing a lot of things, but what I'm missing most is the joy of mapping because I'm trapped in Harvest. So hopefully I drop Harvest soon. It's a fantastic mechanic, but if I don't see another purple essence this league from Life Force, it'd be too soon enough. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you in the next one. If you want to see what happens, before these videos come out, check out the live stream. That's where all the footage comes from for the most part. And if not, hang out in Discord because we play a lot there too. Either way, I'll catch you in the next one. I hope you have a great weekend. And I'm Matt Lighty, and you guys can have a good day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.